Hey guys, today's video is about UTV tires, specifically Polaris Rangers or Razors. That's what I've had and bought in previous years and still own. The one on the far left, the smaller one's a 25-inch tire, 25 by. These are all the front tires, by the way, so they're narrower than the back would be. Typically, the first one's a 25 by 10, made by Carlisle. That came off of an 800 Polaris Ranger. That was a stock tire. Not a bad tread overall, but it's not very aggressive. You'll get a couple thousand miles out of it, but it's just a basic average tire. And the second one from the left is made by Maxxis, and the number is MU511, and that's a 27-inch times 9 tire, and that came stock on a North Star edition that I still have, and it's a pretty decent tire. It's a good all-around tire, but what happened with me is I always go bigger. Bigger is always better, so to speak. I don't know, but then you gotta start putting lifts in, because you definitely 27. You might better go to a 28. Probably that's about it for a stock machine as far as a North Star edition goes. And the next one after that, the third one in from the left, that's made by Maxxis, and that's a Carnivore. That's a pretty popular tire. That's a 32 by 10, and you need to run a lift with that, because it's not going to go on a stock Polaris Ranger, anyways. And I had to put in a 6-inch. I put a 6-inch lift in for that, so it wouldn't hit when I'm going in corners or going over a bump and the suspension's traveling. And it runs pretty good with a 6-inch lift. But that's a pretty nice tire. That's my favorite tire. That's sort of in the middle. That's a good all-around tire for if you go on a dirt road or you're on grass or a moderate mud. A good all-around tire. I don't know about rock climbing, but probably not for rock climbing, but I don't do any of that where I live anyways. And the last one for the far right, that's made by Super ATV. It's a Terminator, it's called. And it's a 34-inch tire times 10. That's strictly made for mud. That thing, if you're not in mud with that, you're going to wear it out fast. It's got a real deep tread. And you got to run about an 8-inch lift to run that on a Ranger. And I ran it for a while. And I didn't go in a lot of mud where I am, so I took it back off and went back to the 32, because it was just too aggressive. If you're doing a lot of mud riding, that's the one you want, but you got to run an 8-inch lift to make that boy work. And I'll try to get you a little closer to the tires here. I don't know if you can see it or not, but that's the 25-inch that came stock with the Ranger 800. It's got a pretty this one's a pretty light tire. Sure, this one's got some miles on it. Hey, put this next to the 34, and you'll see a big difference, huh, guys? It's like, holy cow, well, that's double the weight, Big tires are rough on a lot of all your suspension, your steering components, your wheel bearings, your brakes, everything. So that's something else to take into consideration. This one came stock at my North Star. This is a 27-inch Maxxis, made by Maxxis, and it's a good all-around tire. It's got you can see it. Try to put it up a bit. Tread in it. It's got a pretty good tread. I didn't have it on long enough to really put it through its paces. Because of me, I'm always going bigger. That's just how I am. Go big or go home, guys. But it's not a bad tire. This is like, I only probably got 100 miles on it. It's like brand new, but you can't go wrong with running this tire. If you're going to keep your machine stock, this is a good tire. And next one, the 32 Carnivore. It's starting to get heavy now, guys. This is when it starts getting a little rough on your machine as far as your suspension and wheel bearings and your brake pads and your freaking tie rod ends. This is what I run currently on my North Star edition. It's got a 6.5-inch lift. This is what I run. I love this tire. It's a good all-around tire. It's, oh God, it probably weighs, I'm going to say 60 pounds. Anyways, maybe 65 pounds. But it seems like it's wearing pretty good. It'll go pretty good in the mud. It's not strictly a mud tire. It's a good all-around tire. But if you bought this, you know, obviously you got to put about a 6-inch lift in a Ranger. You're gonna like it, because I love this tire. It's my favorite tire. This is all I run on my North Star. Ooh, baby. And that last but not least, this big boy. This big boy's heavy. I ran this for a little while, but I don't go out of mud. 34-inch tire, made by Super ATV, the Terminator. It's on fuel wheels, expensive. But this thing, oh, I can't remember what it weighs, but this one's pushing, this guy pushing, I don't know, close to 80 pounds, I'm guessing. It's in that area. But it's got really, really deep tread. You've got to run about an 8-inch lift for this, minimum. And if you're going to do that, you've got to beef up all your components, or you're going to wear out stuff pretty fast. I mean, it's a big tire. Your wheel bearings, your ball joints, your tie rod ends, your brakes. It's not going to be user friendly unless you beef up your machine. And when I ran this, I had the 12-inch lift in it. And I ran 4-inch portals in a North Star with 8-inch suspension lift. The 8-inch suspension lift I took out after I took these off my North Star. Very, very. If you're going to go to mud and you got your machine lifted up, way up, and at least 8 inches on a Ranger, this tire is tough to beat in the mud. If you have any questions, or anything you want to know, and I've had a lot of machines. I've had 6 or 7 Polaris Rangers. I had a Razor. I've had them all. If you want to know, leave a comment, and I'll get back to you. If you haven't subscribed, it'd be nice to subscribe. Keep my channel going. I'm new to this, but I'm enjoying it, and I hope you enjoyed the video. That's it for today, guys.